Yeah. Okay, great. Welcome, welcome everybody. Here we are. It's March 2025. Crazy to think that. And here we are doing yet another monthly interview where we feature a person from our mind hive, from our collective. And this month we are featuring Yura.
Woo! Good to be here. Hello.
Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy that you have the time in your day because you're a very busy person. And we're going to talk about all the great things you're doing in the world. And so appreciate you calling in. And I know you're calling in from Colombia.
Yes, I'm calling from Nuki, Choco, Pacific coast of Colombia near Panama. It is a beautiful place. It's actually known to be one of the most biodiverse places on earth. And it was actually named Mission Blue's Hope Spot, which is like ocean hope for the world. So it's definitely a really wonderful frequency to be calling from.
I'm so jealous. Maybe I'll visit you one day.
Yes, absolutely. We're gonna have a Mind Honey retreat here.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so gonna take you up on that. I love it. Well, thank you so much. And you one of the most recent people in the Mind Hive. You just joined recently, and I'm just so excited because, as I mentioned, you have so much going on, and you are a founder and a CEO of this incredible nonprofit called Liber Arte. And so, my first question is about that
Mhm.
nonprofit that you run. Tell us about the time you decided that you're going to create this beautiful nonprofit and tell us more about its mission.
Yes. Well, Liber Arte is a 501c3 nonprofit arts organization based out of Queens, New York, doing global work. And our mission is to nurture artists, creatives, and visionaries who are making a positive impact on the world through their work. We envision a thriving planet where all beings experience joy and harmony with each other and Mother Earth. So you can think about it also as this, work of social and climate justice through the arts. So we like to produce events and gatherings that really bring connection to people and to nature, because it really seems like that's what's really at the core of a lot of the challenges we face globally is this disconnection, to each other, misunderstandings, and also to the earth. So we like to create these gatherings. We also do programs that help nurture your dreams as a
Mm,
creative, which I know we're going to talk about more with our upcoming collaboration. And then, yeah, we also are working on other resources. We want to eventually do grants for artists who are really embodying our mission through the work that they're producing. So, the way that this organization came to be is through basically a kind of strategic planning process to bring together a lot of the different passions and initiatives that I've been working on independently for the past, almost 10 years, really. I studied as an actor, a theater artist,
mm,
performer in college. And early on, I knew that I wanted to make my own work. There was something I was really passionate about, being able to create the things that I'm performing in, and also the way that, we can kind of get more stories on
mm,
stage that haven't been told through the side of producing. So I went into this producing path where I also did a graduate degree in performing arts management. And I had known early on that I wanted to start my own business, basically, but the program was so geared to having you get a job, having you do well in the arts industry of New York, pretty much.
mm,
So that's what I ended up doing. I ended up working at different organizations that mean a lot to me. I was ended up at the Union for Stage Actors and Stage Managers. It's called Actors Equity Association. And I was a diversity inclusion coordinator. So I was doing all these things of like making the world a better place, and also in the arts, but I still felt unfulfilled. And so that's when I really knew that I have to find something else. So I left New York and went to Ecuador and Colombia, where I also hold citizenship. And basically that led me down a whole path of ending up in Nuki and really finding more of my purpose, understanding that actually my purpose is about being a bridge between the US and all of the experience I have there, and also with places like Ecuador and Colombia and the rest of the world, really seeing how there's a global movement that's going on. And so that's what
Mm,
I've been doing. And, I'm also a farmer, and we have a farm project here addressing food scarcity and ancestral wisdom. I like to surf. I do meditation, and I love guiding people through these transformative experiences. So it's a very holistic life.
that's amazing. And that's how we met, right? We have the same meditation teacher, Justin Michael Williams. Justin often is the connector between so many people in our collective. And
Yeah.
so tell us more about your mindfulness and meditation journey, because sounds like mission of Liber Arte is very much connected to your passion for mindfulness and meditation. Like you said, the connection between us and planet, us, and each other and within ourselves. And so mindfulness is just such a huge part of that. Without, self-awareness and mindfulness will be really hard to embrace these incredible principles that you're bringing into the world through your work and through your life. So tell us more about your mindfulness journey. Tell us more about your favorite practices and things that you just integrate into your day-to-day life.
Yes. Well, you mentioned our teacher in common, Justin Michael Williams, and he's known for many things, one of them being this understanding of dreaming big,
Mm,
dreaming bigger too. The whole organization is called the Dream Bigger Academy. So it's all about dreaming big. And when I first encountered him and his work and his teachings, I also had a history of doing meditations with people in the arts about envisioning our future. And I didn't know that it was even meditation. I kind of talked about it more as a visualization, or I don't even remember what I called it, but it wasn't that I was thinking that I'm teaching meditation, but that ended up being the trajectory that I see now as an important part of what it is that we can offer people when it comes to things like nurturing your dreams and supporting in terms of helping others reach their goals. So, but for me, the catalyst to kind of really go into my own practice of meditation beyond kind of sharing it with others and go like deep to study, not just
mhm,
experience what I've been kind of experiencing, was actually at the start of Liber Arte when it was decided. I decided that, yes, we're going to incorporate in this nonprofit. We're going to have a board of directors. I'm going to hire, team members. There's going to be all these people that we're helping in the world. There's this huge vision. And there was something within me that kind of felt like I wasn't able to hold what that meant, what that leadership role meant.
mm,
Like it's a lot very stressful. I'm too tired, or it gets frustrating and I get angry and I'll like
mm,
snap at myself or my family, or even sometimes in our collaborations where I can't fully be what I think leaders are at that level. And so I knew that there was something there that I could learn and that I could
mm,
get better at. And it wasn't something that you learn, in a budgeting class. in a in a fundraising class or in a marketing class, because it's not even about that. It is about our own, shadow work, our own trauma work, our own experiences from childhood that have led to this moment of what is might be holding us back. So that's when I started to go deeper into meditation practice, Reiki, energy work training, many other types of these kind of holistic spiritual trainings. And
Mm,
so that really ended up taking me to the next level. I would say that was the biggest thing, because there was also something else that came through, which was the the feeling and the knowing of being worthy,
mm,
of leading this movement, of being worthy of being the right person, of being worthy of the ideas are good enough, that what I'm doing is good enough. And that eventually led to me being selected for 6 fellowships within 2 years.
wow.
Just, and it's not even that I changed what I was doing, it's just the way that I'm able to see myself and in that way present it to others changed. And so then now, there's in a different frequency. And the same kind of goes for grants and other programs that we do. It's really an energetic shift that has
Mm.
gone on. So, yeah.
That is so amazing, and you're speaking my language. I love it, and I think that's one of the reasons why we gravitated towards each other, and decided to collaborate. And I'm so excited. And so, just a quick announcement for the world, and that we've decided that because our missions are so similar, what we want to do is create this 7-day challenge for artists. And what it will be is a daily meditation for 7 days that we're creating together, that essentially will cover topics like a lot of blocks that artists might be experiencing, that we're going to help you melt through the mindfulness meditation practices that we're creating for you. So I'm super excited to offer that to the world. And so really appreciate you wanting to do this collaboration together. I think it's going to be a great challenge that we can share with the world. And I cannot wait to hear what the feedback is from everyone who embarks on the 7-day journey.
I'm really excited too. It's called a creativity challenge to help you ignite your creative side. And creativity, I think, is so important when it comes
Mm,
to this, new earth, this um, improved existence of our planet, because we got to get creative. We have to open up those channels for being able to have new ideas and consider things that maybe haven't been done before. And sometimes we are very blocked by a lot of,
mm,
the overwhelm of the world, of feeling like it's just so much stress, so much anxiety. Maybe we feel like we don't have time to think about being creative, to be an artist. We don't feel like we have enough money, that we have to, do other things to make money to survive, and we can't be an artist, we can't be creative. So we're going to be addressing all these things. And I mean, already we're working on it, and I'm already
mhm.
feeling the effects myself just by creating these pieces for you all.
Exactly. I'm excited. So stand by for more updates on that. We should have the challenge ready actually pretty soon. So I'm excited to share it with the world here very shortly. And so, I mean, and speaking of, Mind Honey and you joining the Mind Hive, whenever I reached out to you and asked you to join, you were one of the first people who really was excited about the idea, and and I was so happy to welcome you into the Mind Hive. So tell us, what are your favorite things about Mind Honey Collective, and why you wanted to be part of the Mind Hive?
Well, first, this is just like, and maybe the art side of me, the creative. I love the name because of the way that it makes me feel. Like I think of honey in my mind. It's like this, beautiful, kind of enticing, attractive, flowing, filling, sweet.
Mm.
experience, and
Yes.
that is what we're offering. It's like, yes, I want honey for my mind. I want things to flow. I want movement. I think of honey too in my throat if I'm singing. Like it's so nice. So that is it's I love the metaphors. I love the
Thank you.
visualization that comes through. And then, going to more of the content as an artist as well, the collaboration between musicians and meditation teachers and guides, narrators, or this type of role of our voice as the art form. I love how these pieces are, little pieces of art in themselves. With the music that's created, it's an experience. It's short. It's transports you. And I also even love a lot of the cover art. It's like it's all just an artistic experience. So for me,
Yes, thank
I
you.
feel right at home.
Thank you. Yes, and it's interesting, right? Because um, when I did this very short survey a year ago, and I basically asked, "Hey, why is it that people don't meditate?" And one of the first thing that number one answer was, "We don't have time." Number two question was answer was, well, I'm not sure why am I even doing this? What are the benefits? And people were basically saying, well, it's kind of boring. Like I just don't have time,
Mhm.
and what am I even doing this for? And so I said, you know what? That's fine. Let's make the meditations 5 minutes. And if we do have a meditation, a mindfulness expert, and a teacher, a guide recording a meditation, and then a musician making unique, one of a kind music for it, I thought that would make it more fun,
Yeah.
right? Because it's a collaborative effort. You have it's different energies involved. And yeah, so I appreciate that you love the concept and idea. And I think, the fact that and that was another goal for me, is to have so many different backgrounds in the mind hive, and if you look at the faces and backgrounds of people that are part of the collective today, I am already so excited and proud of the fact that people that are part of our movement come from all over the
Yeah.
world, and they're all different, you know, backgrounds and experiences. And so I just want different energies in the collective. And so I'm just excited to see, where we take this next. And that's why collaboration like what we're doing is just so exciting, because I can't wait to hear the feedback from your community.
Yeah, no, I am excited to be able to offer this resource in another way because we have, podcasts, articles, workshops, but this is really special. I teach some meditations and other ways, but I think this is something new. This is something that not only have we not seen, but I don't know that you really see it in general
Mm,
in the arts industry, like experiencing mindfulness as an art experience, as an artful experience, as an art
exactly.
form. Yeah.
Exactly. Super exciting. So tell us more about, how, like, say if I'm an artist, or if I'm just super interested in, connecting with you and working with the organization, what can I do? How can I get involved or participate in your programs? And how can I find you if I'm an artist and interested in learning more about Liber Arte?
Yes, well, definitely follow on socials, Instagram. We're at liberarte_Inc. And we have a mailing list. That's a really great way to get updated on all the newest info. We have live events, we have online virtual events, we have a podcast that comes out every year. And yeah, I think, the biggest thing that folks should do is just get connected and get on our list, get on our following, because there's going to be so much that keeps coming out. Right now, we launched a strategic planning for visionary leaders course with
Mm,
another group called the Creative Disruptors Learning Collaborative. And that is an accelerator for visionary leaders, for founders, for people with an idea, of people of the global majority, so people of color specifically, we're supporting you in being able to develop this idea into a plan that you're going to implement and reach success, because so much of what we do, similar to what I was talking about, of being able to like visualize the future and dream big, we have to kind of create it in our mind, create it in a way that is a future timeline that exists because of what we've done before we even kind of go for it. And so that early work just makes the total difference. And as someone who has created multiple projects, initiatives, organizations, I am really excited to share all of the wisdom too. So, yeah.
That's awesome. I'm excited. I cannot wait to complete our challenge and share that with the world. I'm also looking forward to future projects and collaborations we'll be doing together. I know that, of course, now part of being part of MindHive, we'll be expecting meditations from you, Yura,
Mhm.
also outside of the challenge. I know whenever you're called to it, I'm looking forward to hearing, what your message is for the world
Yeah.
that you would like to share through your meditations. So I'm excited about that. And I think, you know what, maybe to finish up, share your intention for the rest of the year. What are the big fun, other suggestions when it comes to mindfulness, or any cool things that are happening that you haven't mentioned yet? What else would you like to share with
Mhm. Yes. Well, this year we are doing a lot in Colombia, in Nuki, building different structures, growing plants, and this is a really exciting year for this growth, for this development. So that also is kind of a big part of what folks can follow on to see. We have things like a biche. This is a fermented ancestral sugarcane drink from the region. We have a distiller that we got, and so it's going to be a whole new business line there too. Um, and yeah, and then the idea is to be able to host retreats and gatherings over here. So artist
that?
residencies
Ah,
and a spaces. So that's coming. You know, it's one of those years of the building, of the growing, of really being grateful and seeing a lot of the seeds that we've planted starting to give fruit, literally and physically, with our organizations, but also still a lot of growth in the works. Yeah.
that's exciting. So here we are talking about that Mindhanya retreat again, potentially in Colombia.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's set that intention, and that
Mhm.
would be super exciting to explore that, hopefully in the near future. That's great. I'm excited. I am just so grateful that you're part of the Mind Hive. I'm so grateful that we're doing this challenge and helping each other in our communities to grow and be more creative, and more mindful, which is that's it's part of both of our missions. And I am just so proud of everything you're doing. I don't know when you get time, but where you get that time, but I think it's just so great to have you as part of Mind Hive, and just as a friend. So I really appreciate you very much. And
I
um,
appreciate you too. Yeah.
thank
Do you
you.
have anything you want to share about intentions for Mind Honey this year?
Well, we were just talking about that. So we are going to be participating and sponsoring our very first festival next weekend. So I'm excited about that. I think actually, yeah, absolutely for your community too. If you go to mindhoneycollective.com, sign up for our mailing list as well, because we send an email on the last day of every month where we talk
Mhm.
about that month and the things we've experiencing and new challenges we're facing, and post these interviews. And so I'm excited to finally have our very first live event. We're sponsoring this festival in Mojave Desert called Umbrella Weekend. And so we're expecting about 1,000 people. and
Yeah.
I'll be teaching a workshop and a yoga class. And then in May, we have another festival we were invited to. So I'm looking forward to bringing Mind Honey Collective out in the real world, right? And do face-to-face workshops and classes, because it's always been one of our goals is to do events in person and connect
Hmm.
with people in person. And it's just I'm taking a day at a time. And I'm very much like you, where I spend a lot of time in meditation. Really trying to attract and be a magnet for new opportunities and new creative
Hmm.
ideas. Instead of trying to force them, I always just sort of trusting the universe to help me and guide me, and kind of bring new opportunities to see where is it that I need to go next. And so I'm just taking day at a time, and allowing things to come in the right timing. But it's just been such a fun journey. And if I think about like a year ago, I was just thinking about this and planning this and hoping that this will come to fruition. And here we are now, a year later, already with a website, over 50 meditations, over 20 people in the Mind Hive. So you know, we, uh, we're growing and having fun doing it.
Woo!
so
Yeah.
so yeah, so and I'm just again so excited that you're part of the movement and the mission, and I cannot wait to complete our challenge and share it with the world. So stand by for that. But for now, yes, follow us, Mind Honey Collective, on Instagram, and check out our website, mindhoneycollective.com. And it is Liberarte underscore Inc., correct, for the Instagram?
Yes. And then liberarteinc.org for the website. Hmm.
Love it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Yura. I cannot wait to um, share with the world what we've created. And then meanwhile, check out Liber Arte. It's a great organization, and Yura's doing some amazing work. And so support, 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 and follow, follow up, follow.
Yes, thank you, Olga. And yeah, definitely check out Mind Honey. I mean, 5 minutes on a meditation. There's no excuse.
Exactly, exactly. All right, well, thank you so much, and we will see you guys soon. Stay mindful, and we love you all. Mwah.
Bye.
And